All right, guys, Dayman Max 6. We are back at the Dragon's Lair, and I have the new kid this year, Austin Karr. Not so much a new kid, but we have a big year coming. I'm really glad to have him back on JayTV. Welcome back, Austin.
Oh, I'm blessed to be back, Dave, and be back on Jay Cutler TV, my favorite bodybuilder of all time.
I think this is our third video, isn't it? I think so. We did twice last year, I think.
We did one after, one in 2019.
Yes.
And then we did one after Chicago Pro, and then this year. No, I'm sorry, one with Eric, training video, and then this one right now. So
That's right,
this is our fourth video.
Right, because we did the first one in Venice. It was just to promote the show when you were.
Oh, that's right, you're counting that. I wasn't even a bodybuilder then. that was actually in 2016. I wasn't even competing.
Okay.
So I've only been competing for 4 years.
I know. So, all right. So, I want to talk about the 2021 season because this year, after the year you had last year, you're definitely on the radar. A lot of people are looking for you this year. We're 2 weeks out from the New York Pro, and we have a big announcement to make. It's not a good one, so I'm going to let you actually spill the beans and tell people what's going on with you this year, because obviously you look great. So tell me a little bit about what's going on in 2021 right before the New York Pro.
Well, actually, I found out news from my mom that she actually had a bad hip, and I didn't know how bad it was, the severity of it. So she's getting hip surgery May 10th. The show's actually on May 14th.
Yes.
And my mom being my only parent left, I took it upon me to take care of her when she gets out of surgery. So for about 2 to 4 weeks, she's going to be bedridden, and I'm going to be there to help her, feed her, and do all that kind of stuff. So I'll put my career on the side for this, and then do Puerto Rico in 8 weeks, and that's June 26th. So we're going to postpone New York Pro, come into Puerto Rico show instead.
So were you going to do also New York and the Cal possibly, or just New York as of was that the plan?
I was going to do New York Pro 212, and then I wanted to see how I look in the open class, being 5'8", come in a little bit bigger, fuller, harder, and rounder, and then see where I land with the bigger guys. So my plan was to do Cali Pro in California 2 weeks later. So that's
As an
open competitor.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna still have dreams and hopes to go in the open class, but first let's do this 212, knock that out of the park, and then we'll go in the open class.
Okay, I want to talk about this prep this year, because last year when you prep, you kind of did it under the radar. People didn't really know who you were and stuff. And after barely losing to Keon at the Chicago Pro, now suddenly your name is being mentioned, and you were telling me off camera that people have been reaching out to you this year and telling you, hey, we can't wait to see you. Like, people are excited to see you. So how was that prep this year versus last year? Was it a good thing for you to be on the radar, or was it a little bit more of a little bit of pressure?
I think you guys know, and I know, is that I love the attraction and like the limelight. So for me, it actually gave me fire to be better and better and better, because I know the stakes are high. And then being with the spotlight on me, I wanted to come in crazy looking, but it actually fueled my prep even more. And I kind of drive off of that, the
hype a little bit?
The pressure. I love the pressure. So I love that, guys. So this time I'm going to be even more better for this next show. So expect me to be even better than I would be in the New York show. So.
Okay. Do you feel like, though, this year, because you raised that bar pretty high last year, right, and your condition was definitely on point. So is it something that what's your game plan basically this year? Do you want to show up, because you gained a lot of size, you gained a lot of muscle, I feel, in 1 year, but you also have to attain that, that critical condition that you had last year. So it is more pressure. Was the plan for you to come that much bigger? Because you were at, I think, 209 last year, so you had like a 3 pounds is not a lot, right?
Yeah. I think with the size that I added, you guys see me, my legs are very dominant, yes, but my upper body has grown significantly. Yes. I mean, I feel like I'm an open guy, kind of like, you never know until you're actually on prejudge, but my size that I put on the upper body matches my legs now. Yes. So, and I'm weighing in at 227.
I was going to ask you, so today you're about 227?
227, 228, and we would have been 2 weeks out, same condition, glutes are coming in.
That's a lot to lose.
It's a lot to lose, and I'm kind of scared to sacrifice muscle to come in condition. But I know judges want that gnarly, crazy Dorian Yates condition. So it's kind of a catch-22 where I don't want to lose muscle, but I want to come in hard and dry. So that's where I'm like right on the borderline of 212 and open.
So do you feel that having maybe a little bit more time before you compete again might be actually a good thing for you? Not that's the main reason that for you not to compete, but in hindsight, that may be actually a better plan.
I think it gives me more time to see if we can make 212,
Yes.
and then see if we can possibly put on some size and grow into the open.
Yeah.
So here's the deal: we're gonna do Puerto Rico Pro, and I want to see if I can come in 225 hard and ripped. And if we're under 220, then we'll do 212, because I know I can suck down that last 8 pounds that last week. But if we're over 225, we're going to go with open and see how we look. Even if there's heavy contenders in there, we're going to go against them and put our name in that hat. So
that's the only way to know how you'll fare for you to actually try it.
Exactly. I've always heard about it my whole life, open, and I'm ready to jump into that open class. So
5'8" is a good height. I mean, most of major champions are like 5'9" to 11, so you're right there.
Yeah, I'm not scared. I mean, I feel like it's how much muscle you pack. Height's going to give you a little bit more you can carry.
Yes.
But how much mass can you carry too? And plus, with my round, I got a lot of round muscle bellies. So with the small waist, it's going to look crazy on stage. It's going to make me look 250. I'm telling you guys. So. Yeah. With my wheels and a 30-inch waist, it'll look about 250 on stage. So,
well, Austin, I really think it's a good thing for you to put family first. Obviously, your mom is important. All our members are important. So for you to actually put your career on the side for a minute to help a family member, I think says a lot about you. Bodybuilding is always going to be there, So it's I'm sure you're still competing to 2021. You'll do really well. And I think it is important for you to make sure that when you step on stage again, not only you're as good as you were last time, but you're better. Right, because people would, when you raise that bar, that's the norm. That's what people are expecting you to be. So the judges, you know that.
I think, and that's what I expect of myself. No, nothing more than to be better for my last show. And the guys always say, "Hey, how do you think you're going to beat Keon and all these guys?" I just care about myself. And to kill my last look, and that's all you can do is kill your last look and be your best, and that's going to be, how you progress through the sport. So we're going to come in, trust me, even better than any show that I've done so far yet. So
would you consider redoing Chicago again, because that's July 26th,
24th to the 26th, I think it is. And
would you go back and try to? I think Keon's doing it again, right?
I'd love to go against Keon again.
Round 2?
No, Keon's my boy. He's got a tremendous physique, so I know me and him could battle it out again. And he put on some size too. So, but this time I'm going to bring condition with the size. And he's one of the best in the world. I know Keon will be on that Olympia stage, and I could be there right with him. 212 or open, whatever I do, it's going to be freaky. So,
how's your confidence this year versus last year? Did you have that confidence last year, or do you have it more this year?
You know what? I talked to Jay and a lot of seasoned veteran bodybuilders being at the Lair, the best gym in Las Vegas.
Spoke to Neil, one of the
Neil Hill, Flex Lewis talked to me, pulled me aside, and it's all about confidence and the mentality, how you carry yourself. And if you have that confidence, not a cockiness, but confidence, you can really progress. You believe in yourself, and the body will follow. I truly believe in that. So this year I've been really chill, but confident, but like a shark ready to attack at all times. So I feel really good. I mean, I know if I be my best and if I come in peeled, gnarly, there's not going to be a lot of guys that are going to be able to stand in my physique. And I'm saying that with confidence, not cockiness.
So the goal is the Olympia this year?
Oh, yeah. If it's not 212 Olympia, it's a different story with the Open.
Yes,
Open, I would love to be a top 5 guy this year in any of the shows. But if we're doing 212, there's no doubt I'm going to be in that Open. The 212 Olympia in the top 5, 100%.
I think it'd be great if you could actually qualify for the Olympiads at 212 and maybe still do an open show so you can see where you actually fare. And then after that, you can just decide, okay, obviously this is where I'm going to go. This is what I need to work on. And what do you feel you need to work on to actually be a better bodybuilder?
Back. The back.
You never have too much back.
The back needs – the back's – I got the width of an open guy, but my back needs density.
Okay.
It just needs more it has everything there. It just needs more pack-on muscle, and then just everywhere else, just a little bit more mass. But leg department, I'm fine. But, as an open bodybuilder, you can have mass everywhere. I mean, everything needs to be big. Yeah. Big, round, hard, symmetry, everything. So those things I can improve on, and also separation too.
Yeah.
More
What would you say your best body weight could be as an open? What would you say? Is it like 225 to 230?
Between 225 and 232. Those are those numbers with a gnarly condition. With my shape and my physique structure, it's pretty hard. It's going to be pretty hard to beat, for sure.
All right, Austin, I appreciate you coming on JayTV to give an update because everyone, when you told me you were going to do the show off camera, I was like, okay, we got to say something because everyone's expecting you to show up at New York, and you can't just not show up and not say anything. So here it is. We get the scoop. I really appreciate you giving the scoop on JayTV, and I'm sure that I hope your mom will be fine. I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm sure she appreciates you being there for her, and we can't wait to see you back on stage and see what you're going to do in 2021, man.
I appreciate it, Dave. Thank you, guys. JayTV. Tune in. We got the best bodybuilders out of Vegas. If you guys are in town, hit up Dave. He'll do a spotlight with you on JayTV. And come to the Dragon's Lair, the mecca of bodybuilding for Flex Lewis. And expect big things out of me, guys. And I'm only here to get bigger and better. So I'm anxious to get on stage, so don't worry. I'm not going to skip out the year. You guys are going to see me peeled on stage with a crazy physique, so stay tuned.
All right. Dave Max 6 with Austin Karr for JayTV, and we're out.